Hello, I'm John,
And I'm Sonia.
and welcome to Well-Aged Cruisers, and we are on the countdown to our first after pandemic,
Middle
in
of
the middle of the
pandemic.
pandemic cruise.
7 days.
7 days.
7 more days until we get on the Gem.
And we can hardly wait.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is better than Christmas.
Well, yeah.
It is.
Probably cheaper than Christmas, too. You know, when you have kids and stuff.
Well, yeah, but they're adults, so not so much anymore.
So we are on the countdown. We wanted to go over a couple of important topics and then a little fun stuff in this video.
Yeah.
So Sonia is going to lead us out.
Since we are sailing with Norwegian, there's a couple of points when it comes to the Safe Sail program. So they've added a couple of blurbs. I think one of them was already there, but they've kind of clarified. So I'm just going to read this. It says, Norwegian Cruise Line will assist with applicable expenses related to any mandatory quarantine that are not covered by a guest's travel insurance only if the guest provides proof of a negative COVID PCR or antigen test taken within 72 hours prior to their sail date.
Now, did they change that to 48? They'll just
No,
recently?
they have not changed theirs,
Okay.
even though the CDC changed, because they're testing at the pier, so that 48 hours doesn't really apply.
Gotcha. Okay.
It also says the proof of negative COVID-19 PCR or antigen test taken within 72 hours of sail date must show the guest name, date of birth, and date the test was taken in order to be eligible. And then also in another blurb, it also says that they will not give you a refund if you test positive at the pier and you don't have a prior test within 72 hours. And I'm assuming that doesn't mean that they won't give you like a future cruise credit if your cruise is canceled, but it does mean that if you want a refund, that's not going to happen. So make sure that you are aware and read all of your cruise documentation. And no matter what cruise line you're sailing on, make sure you read everything so that you know exactly what's going on, especially right now, because everything changes like every single day.
Seems like
Okay.
every couple of days I'm getting
An email.
an itinerary change. So I'm going to post a little link to another travel YouTube blogger group, Parodeejay. They actually did the tests on a video yesterday, I think it was.
Yes.
And I think they did a nice job with it. They spell out the differences between the at-home version and the medical grade one that is what we need for traveling.
Right, yes.
And you know, if you don't have cruise or the traveler's insurance with the cruise ship, it's like $35 right now.
For the basic, yeah.
It's, you know, cheap insurance to have just in case. Also check your credit cards. We have a Chase Sapphire card that will cover all of these kind of expenses if we need them. I don't know about the other companies.
I don't know, because our Chase Amazon card also has a lot of travel
Yeah.
built in. Some of our other credit cards do, but not as much.
So just check everything really, really well. You don't want to get all the way to Florida, especially where we've got this massive flight, and just to get turned away when we get there.
Yes. So here's the test. This is what we're using as well. This is the Abbott COVID home test, but you've got to make sure that it says RX only in the little corner, not the home one. And this is acceptable by almost all of the cruise lines, and it's approved by the CDC.
Okay, well that's the
important stuff.
the important stuff, the fun stuff. We are going on the Gem.
We are going on the Gem. We haven't sailed on the Gem.
No, we have not sailed on the Gem. The Gem is the last of the Jewel class ships that was built in 2007, I believe. It's the fourth largest ships in the Norwegian fleet, and there's the Pearl, the Jewel, the Jade, and the Gem.
Gem.
There might be one more. I don't know. I don't
No,
think
I
so.
think that's it.
So, a couple little things that we're going to do on this ship that we haven't done before, since, well, we haven't been able to, is this ship, the Gem, and also the Pearl, which we didn't discover until after we got off that ship. They actually have a, what am I thinking? The
bridge observation
bridge
area.
observation area. Yep. So we can see the captain and his officers in captivity, leading us onto our cruise, which will be kind of fun.
It will be fun.
The Gem also does not have karaoke for all of those karaoke lovers, which is not us.
No.
And in its place, they've put bowling alleys.
And the Pearl also. Doesn't the Pearl also have the
Yes,
bowling
it's
alleys?
similar. So the Jewel class ships are all very similar with just a few little tweaks. So this one has the Bliss Ultra Lounge at the back of the ship, and the other ships have it in the middle. So things are moved around. Also, I personally think that the Jewel class ships have the biggest dance floors, at least
they do,
of any that we've been on so far. We've got the Spinnaker Lounge,
which I love.
Yeah,
it's one of
it's
my
great.
favorite
We
places.
spend most of our time there, and then in the Bliss Ultra Lounge. And the Bliss Ultra Lounge is also where the bowling alleys are, which is a weird place for them, but that's what it says. It's probably like by the entrance or something.
I'm trying to remember on the Pearl, the bowling alleys were kind of behind the local.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So anyway, we'll discover it.
We'll figure it out.
And we'll post as we go. We're also going to do a daily drink.
Yes, we are.
Deal. That's something we've never done
We
before.
keep track and take pictures and rate them
and see if the premium drink package is worth the money. I've had some people commenting, wanting to know. We don't really know yet, but we are going to take pictures and document every single thing we drink.
My guess is it'll be worth it.
Yeah, because coffee, waters, the fancy sparkly water, all of that stuff is smoothies
included.
too. You said
the fresh juices and smoothies are included.
So we're gonna tally and we're gonna see, and then maybe next time when you go, you'll decide.
Know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So on this particular round, we've got we had a change. I think I mentioned in the other video that we are now going to Nassau.
And Puerto Rico.
We are going to Puerto Rico. So day 2 for us is going to be Nassau. We've opted to stay on the ship this time. I did notice that looking at excursions that they've got a lot more than they've ever offered before. They've got the Blue Lagoon. They've got some like city tours. Seems like in the past all we ever had was Atlantis.
And now there's a lot more.
And so either they're trying to control COVID crowds, or maybe Atlantis just isn't going to be as involved. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. It's been a while since we actually went to Nassau. 2017, 2018?
Yeah, probably.
2017.
Day 3 on our cruise is just at sea, so naps and just hanging out. Day 4 we're in St. Thomas, and our Rumporium excursion got canceled. So now we're going to take a catamaran over
the Champagne catamaran to St. John's.
The St. John's. We've never been to St. John's. We'll do some snorkeling and some filming of the white beaches. I guess it's white beaches. They say so in the postings. So we'll see what that's like. I'm assuming they canceled just because they don't have enough people doing things, probably.
From the way the email sounded, it sounded like it's just a staff shortage.
Yeah.
There were three excursions that were canceled in St. Thomas. So not all of them, just a couple.
Just again, use patience. Early adopter cruisers right now, you got to go with the flow.
You gotta be patient. We've had so many changes.
And we're in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We are going to do well, they call it a selfie tour, but it's just basically walking around. It doesn't look like Puerto Rico or San Juan's very large. It's a 5-hour tour around all of the cool pieces there, all the castle areas and walls and monuments and stuff. So we're going to do that.
Yeah, we haven't been there before, so I'm excited for that one.
We'll see how that one is. And then day 6 is our Great Stirrup Cay stop.
Yes.
And we got a cabana, which we've also never done before. And we were somewheres.
We were in the Ocean Villas.
The Ocean Villas, you're right. And they gave us a free upgrade to the
Lagoon
Villas,
Villas.
which is another couple $100 savings. They just popped us there. Again, it's probably a staffing situation. So we're looking forward to spending time there and doing some filming there in case you want to try a cabana yourself. Now on the cabanas, take note, because I was confused on this. Sonia's like, yeah, just go book that. I'm looking at it, and it's gonna be like $800. She goes, no, just one person pays, and then you can have up to 8 people there. So so I made the price a little bit more palatable. And if you can find some other cruise mates or family members who all chip in on that price tag, it brings it down pretty good.
It's pretty inexpensive. It's really not any more than some of the excursions that we take.
And then, of course, we come home after that.
But we have another cruise after that one.
In December.
December.
So anyway, hopefully this is good information for you, particularly the COVID stuff. That's really what we wanted to talk about. And seriously, 7 more days.
I'm so excited. So excited.
And then we will be taking daily vlogs.
We will. And I'm going to, if you're interested, I'm going to be uploading pictures onto our Instagram account, which is also the same name, Well-Aged Cruisers. So if you want to see daily pictures of the ports and the ship and alcohol and whatever dinners, it will be there.
Awesome. And then I'll, of course, edit films and place them later. Okay, well, that's it for now. Thank you.
Bye-bye.